Hello and welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. Let's hop right into it, Pisces. Get a universal message and see how you guys are doing on the soul's journey. We're going to use the Beyond the Self Oracle deck to get that information here for you today. Love and light. Blessed be. All right. What does Pisces need to know for their highest good? Okay. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. Nobody's perfect. We've all made mistakes in life. We can't hold on to that. We can't carry that into every situation in our life. Everybody in this world has done something that they're not proud of, that they may feel bad for. But you just breathe in and let it go. You already over it. It is past energy. Learn to release. So guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe and let it go. Okay? Nobody's perfect. We're all here to learn. Okay? We all make mistakes. We all done things we just feel horrible about. But we can't keep holding on to the guilt and shame part of it. Okay? We got to learn how to release and let go. That does not define your entire existence. Okay? So, that's your energy here for you on the soul's journey. Let's hop right in, Pisces. Let's check up on the energy of you and your person. And let's see how they feeling about you when it comes to love, romance, and relationships. Remember, take these energies, how they resonate for you. If it's not your story, don't try and make it fit, all right? You can stick around to the end. There may be something that becomes relevant for you. But if not, you can carry on to the next video respectfully. Okay, first card you have showing up is no good ones. Oh, this the singles and relationship oracle. So it may speak of people who single and people who in relationships. So just take these energies, how they resonate for you. Okay, no good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. Okay, so somebody feeling like, I'm in isolation. I ain't really trying to date. I ain't into relationships. Ain't no good people out there. Ain't nobody worth my time, So maybe it's like a change of scenery, a new group of people, because it's like the people just ain't the ones for you. So maybe you're encouraged to go out there and meet new people. Because you got to change your perspective on how you viewing love, romance, and relationships at this time, because it's not healthy for you to think there's not a good man or a good woman out there for you. Okay? So somebody in that energy, like, F love, it's not all what it's hyped up to be. Okay? Then you have changing them. Whew. Trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. Right? Because what does trying to change a person do? It creates chaos. It will break you down. You will walk away a damaged person trying to get someone to conform to what you want them to be. People are who they are. The only person you can change in this life is yourself, your situations, and how you interact with those who is not suitable for you. You can't make nobody be who you want them to be. Just like nobody can make you conform to what they want from you. You are who you are. They are who they are. We are all here and have free will to choose to be who we want to be, to act how we want to act. Are there consequences for those actions? Yes. But you have to make wiser choices, wiser decisions. If someone ghosts you, it doesn't matter why. You got ghosted. If someone says something or don't know how to communicate with you, okay, then you have choices to make. It's not up to you to try to force them to speak and have a conversation. You got to know how to move. Because that's people showing you exactly who they are all the time. You can't keep disguising it as a bad day or, wasn't in the mood to talk or whatever. You can't keep making up excuses for how people treat and how people speak. You have to decide whether you're going to tolerate it or not. It's not your job to try to make them see it your way. It's your job to choose how you gonna respond to the actions of others. Okay, so you can't change nobody. Only thing you can do is change yourself. Okay, next card we have is being cold. You seem unapproachable because you are not aloof. Try being more friendly, right? You probably think you out here, regular, but you have a demeanor about you that says, don't fuck with me. So you're not some of you, some people, you have a way about you, a look about you, that says stay away. So you want to be more, kind of like pay attention to your demeanor, how you look, I don't know, smile a little more. Maybe when you out and about, just try to remind yourself to put a smile on your face, to lighten up. Even though you may not feel like you look unapproachable, sometimes you could be zoned out and be out here looking real crazy, looking like I ain't the one. So don't even try it. Okay. So just be mindful to smile. Okay. Okay. So someone can approach you. There might be people out here be like, wow, they could be interested in you. But then the energy, the look of you, it's like, oh my God, I don't know if they're going through something. Should I say something? I don't know. So the facial expressions, can be a little off right now. And this is just awareness to check yourself. So let's see what else is going on. This seemed like somebody who maybe said F love. I don't care to date. I don't care about relationships right now, and just been in that energy for a while, because of whoever they were dealing with. They were unable to see eye to eye with them, right? And now they feeling like ain't no more good men or women out here, right? You isolated yourself, you become cold and detached, right? The bitterness is on your face, right? Stuck in the past. Let go of your ex complexity so you can truly welcome new love into your life, right? So this is like, release your old beliefs of love, romance, and relationships. Every person is not your ex. Every person isn't out here to destroy you or put you through whatever you already been through. You have to change your perspective around love. Okay? And you got to become more approachable. Oblivion. You say you want a lover, but you're not all in. Take time to figure out what you want. All right, so now somebody's just in confusion. Okay, somebody's just like, wow, I really want to love somebody. But like I said, ain't no good people out here. Ain't no good folk to love no more. Right? You can't change a person. People wilding out these days. They're not loyal. They're liars. They're cheaters. They're abusers. They're emotional manipulators. They're narcissists. Right? You feel like there's no positives to dating. But yet and still you long for love. Right? So you got to take the time to figure out, is you done dating for a while, or are you going to, give someone a chance? Are you still open to dating, or is it just over with? You have to decide, and you somewhere in the middle. You want love and affection, but you probably feel like, I only know how to love how I know how to love. My love is real. When I enter a relationship, that shit is real, and people be playing. Right? And I'm always hurt because I'm sensitive, to the nature, to emotions, period. It's part of your makeup. You're sensitive to it, period. You understand others, right? But you feel like you don't get the same reciprocation, and you don't know how to balance that out. So you feel like when it comes to dating or love, you always get the short end of the stick. You always on to the next, and you getting the same person in a different body probably. You just feel like nothing's working out, and I'm giving all these years, giving all my time and effort. I'm just gonna work and heal and focus on me. But there's still the longing for wanting to have some form of companion, but you don't want to be promiscuous and just out here like that. So you said forget it all together, but your desire to have it is calling at you. So it's like the universe is calling somebody who gave up on love and romance and relationships. It's calling you to re-examine yourself, re-examine your situation, let go of the past, move forward, make yourself up, dress a little different, open up, smile. Don't try to control nobody. It's not your job to if someone speaks to you ill or ghost you or whatever it is that's fear based for you when it comes to relationships. It's not your job to figure out the why. It's your job to discern and know how to move, how to treat a person, how to set boundaries, right? So let's see what's crossing the energy. Too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk. But opening your heart is a risk worth taking. So like I said, somebody feels like, love, romance, and relationships, it's just too loud. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. You give your heart to someone and then it gets broken. You lose out. You got to heal again, rebuild yourself. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'd rather just be single, live my life how I live my life, however, whatever that looks like. But on the other hand, what is a life without having somebody to share it with? You know what I'm saying? So oblivion, it's like you got to make up your mind on what you're going to do. Your heart's desire is to have a companion, to be in a relationship. You just feel like nobody's worthy. You need to change the environment, meet new people, be more friendly, pay attention to your aura and your demeanor, be inviting. Inviting where someone could at least say, well, hello, how you doing? Or spark up a conversation with you. Because right now you look cold and detached and standoffish and mean and like, don't try it. Don't talk to me. Don't mess with me. You're not smiling. And you may not realize that's how you out here looking, right? You may not realize that the world better not even attempt to, it's a little fly or something that's annoying me. The world better not attempt to approach me, right? So that's the kind of energy. So, what's crossing it is just some people feel like relationships is too risky right now because everybody on a lower vibration than you are, basically. Right? So let's hop right in, Pisces. We're going to use we're going to use the original. Right? So no good ones. You feel like ain't no good people out here. Ain't nobody worth my time, right? Because you unhealed. The star in the reverse. You done given up hope on love, romance, and relationship. You can't find that one. You're not aligned. You're not connecting with nobody, right? Because first of all, you isolated. You done gave up on it. It's what you telling the universe. Oh, there's no good men or women out here. I don't deserve love, romance, relationships. There's no one out here for me. So guess what happened? You alone, right? You alone, right? Because of what you asked for. You got exactly what you asked for because you're a master manifester and you don't realize how quick the universe will give you exactly what you asked for, especially if that's what you vibrating at. That's what you speaking over yourself. So, you just feel like ain't no good one, so ain't no good one came around, right? So you pretty much giving up on the people that you know as far as dating, right? The people around you, what you see, right? You need to check yourself here with justice. Okay, you may be feeling like life isn't fair, but it is fair. It can be balanced. You need to change your perspective and your views, and you need to be more honest with your wants and needs, right? And you need to bring balance between your thoughts and feelings, your mind, logic, and your emotional state. That needs to be balanced out. So sometimes the issue isn't the other person. Sometimes the issue could be you. Not saying that it is, but you need to make sure that you balanced in a healthy way, right? With your mind's logic and your heart's feelings, right? So right now you're just not in alignment because you've been hurt. You stuck in the past. You think everybody the same, even though you know they not. You know, you've been experienced from what you experienced. I spent 2 years with this person, 5 years with this one, 10 years with that one. I ain't got no more time to waste on these people. Everybody end up being the same. I'm giving up my all and they playing with me. Right? So, you know, some people just get a little bitter sometimes, but the universe is trying to call you back. Like, come on back, right? You want a companion, you can have a companion. You just have to meet new people. You have to look at yourself. You have to check yourself. You have to make sure that you're okay and that you're in the right space mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay? Everybody is not the person from the past, the one who hurt you, the one who damaged you, the one who made you a little bitter, the one you tried to change. Everybody not that person, right? You can be happy, the sun. You can have it all. You're worth it. You got to just grow up a little bit, right? Change your perspective. Be happy with yourself. Heal your inner child. Whatever. The sun and the tarot is the most happiest card in the world, the most fulfilling card in the world. It's like life is great. So you can have your heaven on earth. You can have that relationship you're looking for. You just have to make sure you're good, that you're in balance, that you're okay. You have to heal, right? So sometimes it ain't other people, it's you, right? You carrying the damage from all these relationships and you haven't healed from them completely. And it's okay. You can always come back. That's what the universe is telling you. It's okay. Just check yourself. Get in alignment. Fix yourself. It's okay. You still good. You still youthful. You still healthy. You still beautiful or handsome. You still got it going on. You still strong. You know, you still capable, right? Get up on that horse and ride on out. Ride away from that low vibrational space you've been in, right? Release that person who hurt you, who damaged you, so that you can find the person who's meant for you, right? Because you've been running around trying to change people. Or you've been running around trying to change yourself for people. Dimming your damn light, conforming, settling, making up excuses, right? And it's done created so much chaos within oneself. Right? Lost of confidence for a while, maybe. Okay? This come with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Definitely a loss of confidence. Right? I've tried. I put in all this work. I'm just giving up on relationships. I've given up on passion, desires, and lust and all this. Like, I'm done. Right? Because it's too chaotic here. It's too confusing. Right? When you say you love me, but your actions say something else. Right? And I'm working hard to try and show you my worth or get you to accept me 100%. I dim parts of myself for certain situations in the relationship to try to make it work. And now I'm just uninspired. I'm uninspired. I don't even want to work for it no more. I lost my confidence for a little while. I'm drained. So relationships has been draining to you because of you've been putting in all the work. You've been the sacrificial lamb, right? For all the wrong people. King of Swords, you've been, not really, don't know no better. You can't do no better. King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in the upright is very analytical, very knowledgeable, pay attention, know the facts about things. You go into relationships blind. Right? You go into them not knowing who you dealing with and most importantly, not knowing who you are. Right? That's in the past. You had to grow up. Right? You started from the bottom. Right? But you can't let the lessons that life taught you conquer you. Okay? This is the universe saying we all had to start somewhere. Okay? This is to make you aware to pay attention to people before you give your heart to them. Set some form of boundaries. Don't go all in head first and giving up everything you got for the power of love. You know what I'm saying? Or to be accepted. Or you know how some Pisces that's a little young or not experienced go in giving their whole heart freely, unprotected, and not knowing how that heart is precious cargo, So sometimes you just live and you learn, but the universe is saying don't give up because you were unaware. This is why you went through it, so you can learn. This is why you sat with yourself for so long. Now it's time to come back, okay? It's just, Being able to accept that I could be the one who fucked up too. I could have been the one who ruined something. I could have been the one who was unaware of who I was and what I even really wanted from a person when it comes to relationships. So you went through this to learn the lesson, right? There was a lesson in this for somebody. Okay, Queen of Swords. To speak up and to be honest and to be truthful. So don't let nobody run all over you, right? And this is like a divine, the King and Queen of Swords. The King of Swords is in the reverse, but he is still here, right? He just wasn't at his best, right? But she is. And she is cold and detached. And she is all about cutting people off and all of that. So you can't be quiet on your truth. When you see the red flags, when you see somebody ain't, speaking to you or communicating with you properly, or somebody that like to ghost you or disrespect you, whatever the issue is, you got to be ready to cut it off. You got to be ready to stand for something. But you also have to be aware of who you are, to know what your wants and needs are, to know what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not. So you being all loving and soft and warm and radiant, you know what I'm saying, has brought you the cold ones, the chaotic ones, the ones who don't really care. Because you got to learn how to care about yourself first. Before you got to learn to love yourself the way you want somebody else to love you. And that was the lesson. To learn how to love yourself and stop depending on other people's love to validate you. So that's where trying to change them come in at, trying to get them to see it from your point of view, trying to get them to do what you want. People are who they are. You can't change them. You gotta be who you are so you can attract what you need. You can't keep giving up the love of power for the power of love. It's chaos in that. So it's the numbed you up. It's the made you bitter. You being cold, right? People can't even approach you. You don't even look approachable, right? Because you heartbroken. You done with relationships. You done trying to love people. You was done with loving yourself for a minute. But this is like coming on back. Come on back and love yourself. Be friendly. Be nice. When you walk around, walk with a smile. Walk with a smile. Get up out your own head. Release the negative thoughts that you've been trapped, okay? This is your reflection. This is your mirror. Look back at yourself, okay? So somebody's waking up. Somebody's understanding. Somebody's releasing their, shackles around the mind, right? You probably looked in the mirror like, damn, I look mean. Damn, I don't look approachable. Damn, why I look like that? So, this is you seeing yourself. This is you accepting the parts of me that's flawed. This is me being able to, being able for somebody to tell me what their true thoughts and feelings is around me, about me, and me being able to accept it. Because I see myself now. I see the good in me, and I see the parts of me that could be fixed, that could be worked on, that could be healed. Parts of me that's fractured. I see those and I can accept those. And if somebody wants to call me out on my bullshit, I can accept that too. Because I finally understand who I am and what I deserve and what my needs are. So now I'm going to put a smile on my face. Because I'm letting go of the old belief systems. Right? I see the Empress at the bottom. Heal it. Right? And I'm living more in my truth now. Right? I'm understanding. I'm learning. I've learned the lessons. And I'm ready to date again. I'm ready to open up again because I desire a companion. I desire a relationship. I desire a true love. Pisces are dreamy. They got this fantasy about love. And someone desires that. And that's okay. It's okay to have wants and needs. Just make sure that you're in a healthy space and that you're in a healed space and that you're able to attract what you deserve. Okay? 7 of Swords. Don't cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have good relationships because of You want to dim your light. You want to change people. You want, you hide parts of yourself to fit someone else's narrative, right? To hopefully one day a person will see you. But they'll never see you if you hide in your truth. They'll never see you if you hide who you truly are. Right? So 7, 8 of swords. 8 of swords in reverse, right? You back and forth in the mind. 1 minute is, oh, I want to be loved, just like Oblivion, right? 1 minute, oh, I want to be loved. The next minute, man, I'm cool on relationships. So you just got to be more honest. The thing that's in the middle, you got to be more honest with who you are and what your wants and needs are. If you feel like you need a companion in your life, you want to be dreaming, you want to love somebody, make sure you healing and doing the work on yourself. Make sure you loving yourself as much as you want somebody else to love you. Because nobody will never, ever, ever love you more than you can love yourself. Self-love is the best love. Self-love attracts true love. So stop hiding yourself. Stop playing yourself out of the opportunity to have good relationships in your life. Especially with your thoughts. It's just more of a mental thing. It's your perception. Somebody hurt you and you like, fuck love. Right? Stuck in the past. Let go of the past. Release the past. Release the past. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. You got to release the past in order to find your stability, in order to get back what you put out. Nobody's saying you was a bad person and you was the reason why the relationships were ruined. What we saying is you wasn't ready to receive the universal abundance because you had to learn your lessons first. So the moment now that you didn't experience some things with love and romance, now you can understand what you want and what you don't want out of them because you got some form of experience. So you'll get a return because, I feel like you're a good person. You got a good heart. Your intentions was good. You just didn't know no better. So you're going to get a return on everything that you put out, but you had to work for it. And working for it was simply learning the lesson. So now you got to learn how to let that shit go. So your 10 of Pentacles could turn around so you can start to enjoy the little things in life. So whatever you want comes to you, right? You get a return on it when you learn the lesson. Your last lesson is to learn to let go of the past. So you can be stable within yourself and within who you are. So you can know what your wants and needs are, what you want and need out of another person, a companion, a lover, a husband, a wife. You got to know. You can't go in it blind no more. The universe say, take them rose-colored glasses off. The universe then smack them glasses off your face. Open your eyes and recognize who you are. Don't let these experiences define you. Learn from them. You didn't know no better, so you couldn't do no better. But now you know better, so do better. Let go of that shit. That shit does not define you. That person don't need to have no more control over you anymore. You got to let that go because as long as you stay stuck in it, as long as you back and forth with yourself, you never going to have that stability in relationships. You never going to get what you want out of it because you don't know how to choose. So the universe is showing you things so you can learn, so you can grow, so you can get what you want. So you got to release the past. Look, because you hold on to it for dear life. All they did this to me. It's all in your heart. It's all in your thoughts. And you're walking on it. You creating it. It's a bubble around you of you holding on to everything that hurt you. Every person who played you. Every person who talked shit to you. And it's all affecting your happiness. So let go of the past. Don't be stuck on it. Release it. You holding on to it too tight. And it's ruining you. You holding on to the past. And it's ruining it. Right? You got to walk away from it. You ain't happy here. You want to be happy? Let it go. 8 of Cups. Move on from it. Move towards what fulfills you. Just because this person hurt you or played you or did something dirty don't mean every person you meet gonna do that. But when you move on, make sure you good with yourself because when you move into the 9 is about self. So it's about self-fulfillment, self-happiness, not sitting around being bitter, blaming everybody for everything that ever happened to you. Take accountability for what you done, check yourself, and be happy with it. Accept it. It's just all about growing. This is how you learn. If you didn't ever experience it, you would never know. And then when it happens, you be all screwed up anyway. So everybody go through it. Just get over it. Don't stay in it. Happiness starts with you first. So move on from the past and let that shit go. Right? Because oblivion, it's like you say you want a lover, but then you not all in. It say take time to figure out what you want. So that's the issue. You gotta know what you want. You want to be in a relationship or you don't. Yeah, you had these past experiences. Did you learn from them? Fix yourself, heal yourself. Don't play with yourself and don't play with nobody else. Do the work. The reward will be great. Your last task is to learn how to let go of the past and be happy with yourself. And don't give your power away like that. Don't have nobody have that much control on you. Because whoever hurt you, you ain't even with them. But it's not allowing you to be with nobody else either. Healthy, in a healthy way. Right? So you got to take back your power by loving yourself. By being content and happy with yourself. And not bitter and holding on to the past and blaming yourself for feeling guilty. Right? Or feeling guilty on your soul's journey about what you coulda, shoulda, woulda done. What you wish you would have done different. It don't matter. Just breathe and let that shit go. So somebody out here, in order to move on to more healthier relationships, you got to let go of the ones that's unhealthy. You got to take your power back from all them people from the past that you've been dating. That's done fucked you around and that you feel like, oh, everybody like that. I ain't never gonna find. No, you take your power back from them. You move on. You put a smile on your face. You heal. You learn the lessons. You recognize the signs. You know who these people are now. You've experienced it long enough. That's why you bitter. And that's why you about to come up out of that. That's why you about to make a solid choice on what you gonna do. Because I know you want a true love. But 8 of Cups, you got to truly love yourself first. You got to move away from the past and move into that 9 of Cup energy where you satisfied with oneself. And when you happy and loving on yourself, you're going to attract. It's naturally going to come. It's going to be when you least expect it. The person that you can have a long-term relationship with, and it actually works out without the BS. It all starts with you. So you got to make a decision. All right? You want to love or not. Got the Hierophant in reverse. Right? This is about commitments, but not, right? You're not committed to yourself. You undecisive. And you need counsel. You need structure. You need prayer. You need to cleanse. You need to, I know you isolated, but you really need to open up and talk to somebody who's wise, who's aware, who's understanding, right? You hold everything in, but the Hierophant is here. And this is the counter, the divine to the High Priestess. Okay, so you have to step into your power and make a decision. Choose to trust in yourself, to believe in yourself, to know that you're worth it. That you're worth it. You have to believe more in yourself and your decisions. Because right now it's like you don't have faith in yourself. And you got to trust yourself, Pisces. You got this. You got this. Trust yourself, baby. Don't take back your power, right? Don't let nobody have you giving up on self or losing hope within oneself. Ooh, the Knight of Wands, and it ran from me. Okay? It ran. The Knight of Wands in reverse. It's still in the reverse though. Okay? You lost your way for a little while. You lost your passion. You lost the ability to create, your aim, your drive, your grit. And that's okay. You can get it all back. You got to find a way to boost your energy up. You got to find a way to take back your power. This situations from your past with relationships has been draining you. You got to believe in yourself again. You got to get creative. You got to take some form of action. You got to move forward. Hey, Pisces, you can't let the past control you no more when it comes to love, romance, and relationships. Okay? Extend the hand, right? Be open to love. Okay? Bring romance back into your life. Go out. Go to football games, go to diners, go to happy hours or, carnivals, churches, grocery stores or museums. I don't know. Whatever it is you do, whatever you like to do something you haven't done before. Go somewhere you haven't been before. Right? Because this Knight of Cups is so open to romance, so open to conversation, so open to dating. You have to open yourself up to find love if you want it. But don't forget to love yourself first. But when you get to that point, be open to it. Also, all you got to do is be open to it. Choose. I will not let my past define me. I still choose love. I still choose love in spite of what I've been through, in spite of who hurt me. Take your power back. You're amazing. I love you. Okay? So what's crossing the energy, Pisces, is the Six of Swords. Make peace with it and move forward. Take what you got, leave the rest, and keep it moving. Throw in the towel. Done fighting. Done blaming. Done feeling guilty. Done. Taking what I got left in me, and I'm moving forward from here. Because I need peace in my life. I want it, and I deserve it. I've earned it because I've done the work. Now I can move on. That's it. This is the energy. Let's get a message, a practical self-care oracle to close off this reading. Okay, Pisces, rediscover yourself. Treat yourself. You are your interests. You are hiding yourself to please others, other versions of you. So, you can't make this shit up. Rediscover yourself. Treat yourself. What are your interests? You are hiding yourself to please other versions of you. So come on, come up out of this Seven of Swords energy and be real with yourself first and foremost. Right? You got to know who you are first. You got to love on you first. You got to rediscover yourself. You got to give yourself what you want somebody else to give you. You got to give it to yourself first. So this is the energy. I hope it resonates. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see which chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we can say to ourselves each and every day. Pisces, you have the 7th chakra, and this is the crown chakra, and this one is relevant to one with all. Okay, so I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this and I know that it flows through all. I am calm in knowing that I am one with all, and I contemplate and meditate on this fact. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source and that we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical existence. I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life. My response have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. One with all is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit that like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support, and remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.